All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah, Kwadash. Giving double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutes to all the 144,000 elect out there. Aria coming back at you with another post Hilangoli, post walk out here, getting my breathing on, getting my sun on, my vitamin D fix on, daylight, and all the above on. So we're going to start with the precept. Sirach 30:21 says, "Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own soul." Right, we're going to focus on that, right? Not giving our minds over to heaviness, you know? The heaviness of this world, getting bogged down, using this world but not abusing it. Getting bogged down with all the affairs of this life. The heaviness, touched on it a little bit yesterday. Getting bogged down with the keeping up with the Joneses, the paying the bills, excessive, and it's excessive. This world is very excessive, but there are things that we do have to take care of, but without getting too bogged down with them. You know, wicked women have destroyed men, but a wicked woman is given over to a portion of a wicked man anyway, so that's part of the Most High's plan. But yeah, give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own soul. Why is that? Because we're in a race, we're running a race, right? For those of us that suffer with Yahushua, we shall be crowned with Yahushua, we shall reign with Yahushua. But if we reject Yahushua, we get bogged down in this world, we get drawn down, pulled down, and eventually drowned, right? By being overly seduced by the fears of this world, and we don't want to do that. So we've got another one to hit, and there's something I'm going to bring out. One of our elders made mention of it, our elders and apostles. But let's hit this precept. 2 Ezra 14:14, one of my favorites, says, "Let go from thee the mortal thoughts." And what are the mortal thoughts? These are the burdens, the affairs of this world. When you're running a race, you'd rather be without baggage. You'd rather be running without a big rucksack on your back, if you can avoid it. But that's what they do in the army as a form of training. But you know, that's all right if you're doing it in a form of training. But in a literal race where you want to be, you know, get that crown, get that gold medal, you know, that's where you're not going to have weights with you. You're not going to have a bag or a rucksack on your back. You're going to be as light as possible, and you would have trained, you would have had all your nutrition and everything that leads up to the race, so that when you're in the race, in the heat of the battle, in the heat of the race, your muscle memory is going to take over, your light, your mind, and everything. You'll be ready. So that's letting go of those mortal thoughts, right? So we don't want to get overwhelmed with these baggage of this world. All right, cast away the burdens of man. Again, the burdens of man, the affairs of this world, relationships, the relationships, the baggages that people want to put on you. What do I say? Misery loves company, right? Misery loves company. So people want to drown you out with what they're drowned in. They want to drag you down with them. Especially the people of this world. They want to drag you down with them. They're bogged down with, they're on a suicide mission, right? And they want to take you down with them. And there's so many things that, which I gave examples in some of my videos, why they're on a suicide mission. Yamming all these poisonous foods, smoking themselves to death, drowning themselves with alcohol to death, right? They're on a suicide mission and they want to take you down with them, right? Put the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste to flee from these things, right? Like I say, when you're in a race, you want to be able to be as light as possible so you can be fleeing. And yeah, this is all training as well. You're right. Elder Apostle was going into about the forest bathing, the walks, and I've been doing that. And I've been that's my thing. That is my thing. walks and getting away from the concrete jungle. Right? Bob Marley spoke about that. That song by Bob Marley, Concrete Jungle. I know that song from back to front, from beginning to end. Yeah, but I ain't gonna sing it. But that's true. It rings true. This is a concrete jungle when he wants to. And the people in the concrete jungle are on a suicide mission, right? Smoking themselves to death, vaping themselves to death, drowning themselves in all different types of alcohol to death. The affairs of relationships, over excessive in all what they do, extreme in all what they do on a suicide mission. So, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste to flee from these things. Right, we're preparing ourselves to be pilgrims, as one of the brothers says. Elder Apostle Gabar talks about those walks. And if you, whatever you're into, it could be the walks or the jogging, the running, I do my walks. I've been doing my walks and my up and downhill runs as well. The sprinting to increase stamina, to increase mental stamina, physical stamina, and also the trampolining. I enjoy those things, especially around winter when you can't get out as much. When it's really cold, I got my trampoline. I do my thing on that. But right now, it's the forest bathing. Let's get a little look at some of the benefits of the forest bathing, because Elder Apostle Gabar touched on it. I'm going to get into some of the I got the Google here on my tablet, so I just tapped in forest bathing. See it there? I just tapped in forest bathing, if you can see there. All right, forest bathing benefits. It's just as simple as that. I tapped that in. So I'm going to read some of these benefits. It says, forest bathing, or Shrine Yoku is a Japanese, that's how you pronounce it in Japanese, I'm assuming. Yeah, is a Japanese practice that can have many physical and mental health benefits. Right? And if you look around, I'm going to show you, as you can see, I'm around trees. Lately, I've been enjoying being around trees even more, especially when you get a look at. I find it very therapeutic. Especially, I've been looking at these kind of trees that are down on the ground. Something very therapeutic I find, just gazing on them. And then you got the trees that they produce a whole heap of. Let's carry on reading. I'm around those trees. I like to be around trees. Yeah, can have many physical and mental health benefits. Trees release chemicals called, if I can pronounce this word, thionosinicides, thionotonicides, if I'm pronouncing that right, which have antibacterial and antifungal properties. When people breathe in these chemicals, their bodies increase the number and activity of the natural killer cells, right? So this is giving you some practical, and we're going to get into some of the scriptures too to back it up. Right? This is practical, but we're going to get into the spiritual too. Right? A number of activities of natural killer cells, NK, a type of white blood cell that helps fight disease. The health benefits of this thiononicide shower can last for weeks. Right now, I got my position hat on. Right, I'm lying backing off one of the elders over there. Can't recall his name at the moment, but I think he's the elder of Mississippi camp, where we call him Big Brothers. But he's the head of the Mississippi camp, right? And he was going into about the walking, also about the benefits of walking for himself, what he's found a benefit to himself. And I'm going to start doing more. You can do your health, you can do your herbs, you can do what you do, but I'm going to start talking about the benefits, why I've been doing them and the benefits of them that I found beneficial. Like those testimonies, because yes, they work. I'm a living example of that. You understand? And I done I think it was the last time I was here, I was going into Samson, the name, Samson's name, Omen Nomen, or Nomen Omen, Omen Nomen, let me say it the right way round. Samson's name, and Omen Nomen, because the name means light, or sunlight, right? Or sun. The name means sun or sunlight, reflecting the sun, something along them lines. Sunlight, and we know, and I've always stressed the point that when it's sunny, and even generally speaking, as well as for brothers and Yashua Allah, princes of the power, we are solar powered people. Sun has a benefit on us, to us, and I've done a video on that. Samson's name, Omen Nomen, is an Omen Nomen. So that's the benefits of the sun. Let's carry on reading here, because this video is on the benefits of forest bathing, which they coincide with each other, they relate with each other. Forest bathing and the sun are two blessings from the Most High. Right? Forest bathing can reduce stress and anxiety and lower levels of stress hormones, cortisol. It can also help people to recenter themselves, because people be underestimating the power of natural healing things. And I'm not giving no medical advice. I'm just reading this from, as I showed you, from Google. People don't really turn to natural remedies. They like to we're living in a microwave era, and people want quick fixes. Now there's ways you can do things. There's ways you can come around doing things, but the best way, right, is the scriptures. Let me just say it like that. The best way is hearkening unto the scriptures of the Lord. Yeah. And it relates, and it points us to the natural way of things. Right? Forest bathing can reduce stress, anxiety, and lower levels of stress hormones, cortisol. It can also help people to recenter themselves if they find themselves lost in thoughts of worry. Did I not read that? Did I not read that scripture? Sirach 31 and 21. Not to be as a matter of fact, let me read it again. All right? And then we're going to come back to just to let you know that, yes, it's all scripture, and it's in the scriptures what we're dealing with right here. I'll read it again. Sirach 30 and 21 says, "Give not over thy minds to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own soul." All right? And the other one, what was the other one? 2 Ezra 14 and 14. "Let go from thee the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature." Let's get back. All right? Showing you that they all coincide, they all relate. And the way they relate is all of the Most High. All right? Let's get back to it. So putting off the thoughts of the mortal man, it says, mood reduces stress and anxiety and lower levels of stress hormones, cortisol. It can also help people to recenter themselves if they find themselves lost in thought or worry. See, put off now the weak nature, remove heaviness from ourselves. Put off now their weak nature, the thoughts of man, the burdens of men. Right? If they find themselves lost in thought or worry, right? That's the burdens of men. The heaviness is the burdens of men, right? The concrete jungle that people have on a suicide mission. They want to put their problems on you because they want to take you down with them. That's how it works. That's how these people work. And if you observe people like I do, these people are controlled by demons. 100% they're controlled by demons. Right? And that's the observation that I've made, right? So let's read on mood, right? Regarding forest bathing. Forest bathing can improve mood, feeling of happiness. Who says you got to be a miserable person all the time, 24/7 round the clock? Again, people want to put misery loves company because they're miserable. They want you to be miserable. Who says you got to be miserable? Oh, I mean, the truth, I've got to be miserable. You don't have to be miserable. Now, there's a balance. There's a time for everything. There's a time for joy, hugging, kissing, or whatever the case may be. Making love to your woman. A time to embrace, a time to refrain from embracing. Time to be happy and a time to sad. But you don't got to be miserable 24/7. That's not scriptural. You know, you got to be miserable. That's not scriptural, man. Right? And we're going into the scriptures too. Right? Forest bathing can improve mood, feelings of happiness, and concentration, memory. Right? I'll tell you something. One testimony. When I took heed of what our elders said, our elders and apostles said, do more than, first it was do 3 videos, then do more, 1 a day. I took heed to that. And I'm so happy that I did, because my own testimony is, what did it do for me? What did it do for me? It says here, forest bathing. So this is forest bathing, but I found, it improved mood, feelings of happiness, right? Doing a video for me. That's my medication, right? That's a testimony. Happiness, concentration, and memory, right? Studying improves your memory, your cognitive function keeps it working. And for those of us that are at a certain age, which elders and apostles, I'm at a certain age, at some of their ages, you need to be keeping your mind active, your mind and your body active as possible you can, because it does help. Now, keeping your mind and your body active would be involving doing videos. And if I could do more, I would do more. But the Spirit has me doing 1 a day at the moment. And I'm praying that I'll do more, Abba Ratazar, right? And to the best of my ability to make them edifying. Right? Happiness and concentration and memory studies have also associated nature walks with improvements in creativity. Yeah. Right now, I'll be all kind of creative ideas be coming to my mind. Again, more when you watch the videos, more creativity. Watching the videos as well as doing them gives you better memory, better creativity abilities. Your creative juices be flowing more in order for you to do the work of the Lord. Yeah, creativity and problem-solving abilities. Right, because Yasha men are problem solvers, but even on a higher level, the elect are problem solvers. And we're going to be solving a lot of problems, especially when they come in like a flood. We're going to be solving a lot of the ease problems, right? We're going to be, we're the real superheroes. So yes, we are going to be problem solving on a next level. The elect are problem solvers on a next level, right? So I might entitle this video something to that effect. The elect are problem solvers on a high level, right? Creativity, problem solving abilities, right? More on the forest bathing. So we don't make this up. I tapped it in and it's giving me the information, Abba Ratazar, and it links in with the scriptures, and we've got more scriptures to bring out. All right? Hence, I've got this view in front of me here, which I find, there you go, that's better. I find this view, and we've got birds around, right? Bees buzzing around. Let them buzz, man. Let the birds them buzz back, and let the birds them play. You understand, right? Because the whole earth is going to be, once again, it's going to be Eden. Once again, it's going to be Eden, and the whole world was made for our sake. Yahshua Allah, the Prince of the power. And it's going to be returned to a paradise, at Eden, the whole world. And I made the point that we are the problem solvers. We're going to be the one that's going to be the elect, the hopeful elect, the 144,000 are going to be the ones that are going to be reversing wrong side up to right side up. Things wrong side up, right side up. Solving these problems that the E's have made. Turning everything upside down. We're going to be problem solving the alphabet people. We're going to be solving their problems. The transformer problem, we're going to be solving that problem. Right? The unhygienic problem in the earth, we're going to be solving that problem. Right? The defiled water, the defiled food, we're going to be solving that problem. Right? All abominations in the earth, Yashua Allah, the true superheroes, are going to be solving those problems in the earth. Setting right side up once again. Right? From upside down. Isaiah 16 and 29, or it could be the other way around. Isaiah 29 and 16. But we're going to be the problem solvers in the earth. Right? And this is all part of it. Kindling back with our power. Right? Forest bath, physical health now, health benefits. Forest bathing can lower blood pressure, right? And heart rates, lower heart rate, that helps with the stress, and improve pain. See, let's see, right? And improve, and heart rate, lower heart rate, and improve pain threshold. Oh, there you go. And improve pain threshold. It may also help accelerate recovery from illnesses. You can't make this up. There's more. Here are some tips for practicing forest bathing. Here are some tips. Now I'm giving you the example. This is the first tip that you're gonna get from me. Right? I'm out here right here doing the video. Right? And I'm a living example of being out here, putting it into practice, getting my health on, getting my sun on, getting my bathing on, rolling around in it, literally as I'm doing the video. We're not literally rolling around in it, but I am in the forest to the best of what we can get in the concrete jungle, to the closest we can get, and I am in the sun. Here are some tips for practicing forest bathing. Take your surroundings using all of your senses. Yeah, right. I'm alert. You got the dog in the picture there. you can't see it. That's all right. Take your surroundings using all your senses, right? I'm locked in, I'm tuned in, mind, body and soul tuned in, my eyes tuned in. I'm getting my eye salve on as well. I'm looking at the greenery, which is healing my eyes from the greyness of the concrete. The concrete jungle is grey and dim and very gothic and dark. But when you come into the green, you get the sun, you get the birds and the bees, the sounds, surrounding sound, stereo sound, stereo senses, stereo sound, the birds and the bees buzzing around, that's stereo sound, natural surroundings, yeah? Right? Look around at the colors and shapes. I just touched on that. I'm looking around at the colors and the shapes, right? And you can bear witness. You bear witness, I'm doing the video. And again, I'm looking around at the color and the shapes, and I'm getting the sun beaming on the side of my eyes to give me the eye salve, the healing of the eyes, the eye salve. The smells, this is what it's saying here. Here are some tips for practicing forest bathing. Smells, smells, touch, right? I'm sitting on the log. I would show you, but I've zoomed in on the log over there. So there you go. I've zoomed in on the log over there, opposite me, and I'm sitting on a nice, raw, rugged log. And it's rough here, just the way I like it. Yeah, it's rough and rugged here on this log, just the way I like it. It's not no sofa here. It's not no soft cushion here. It's a rugged log. Before I sign off, I might show you it on the video. Listen, breathe deeply. Some people wonder why I'll be breathing. I don't make it up, I don't make it up. I'll be breathing. It's a part of it. And sometimes the elders be talking about the breathing, you know, big brothers be talking about practice your breathing, right? Because it helps. What does it do for you? Breathing deeply, relax. Breathe deeply, relax. Find a spot to sit down and observe. Touch the tree. I mentioned that I'm sitting on a log right here, right? Touch the tree. Start with a comfortable time limit and build. Oh, there you go. There's a bird in the video. Couldn't ask for any more. Got a nice bird in the video. No demons in the video, birds. Start, we're not in the concrete jungle right now. Start with a comfortable time limit and build up to the recommended 2 hours for a complete forest bath experience, right? So I'm going to be here. I'm doing the video probably in half an hour or so. But I'm going to be, when I finish the video, before I did the video, I was forest bathing, walking around, breathing before I did the video. And after I do the video, I'm going to be around more. So So it's going to be probably more than 2 hours on the whole. But I'm getting it in, getting my forest bathing in, I'm getting my ice solve in, getting my breathing, relaxed breathing in, meditating in on the naturalness of this forest bathing and getting away from the concrete people with their suicide mission mindset. Getting away from the suicide mindset of the people. These people are on the suicide mission. So there are some tips, right? And like I say, I got my physician hat on right now. One of my favorite things to do, right? And it's I'm just reading it from Google. Abarazar, let's get to the scriptures now. Some more scriptures to end it off, right? So we can't say we ain't got good information that we can go to from Yahshua Allah. Let go from thee the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature. 2 Corinthians 14 and 15, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste to flee from these things, right? People, misery loves company, man. Get away from these. I'm not going to say do that, because you've got to deal with them, but me, I spend as little time around these people as possible. Their demons on them will want to jump on you. Right? You understand? The demons on these people want to jump on you. Again, Sirach 30 and 21. Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own counsel. Right? Get away from these are the type of people that these people are bogged down in this world. They use the world and they abuse the world. They're in it. They're all in it. So we don't give our mind to this heaviness, right? These heavy-minded things, what people want to bog themselves down into. Let's get this one. Sirach 31, and we can start from 21. It says, Sirach 30 and 21 says, 22, because I read 21 already. The gladness of the heart is the life of man, and the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days. That's what prolongs your days, right? Looking after your heart in a way of being spiritual, doing the spiritual chores, the spiritual work, which is not always a chore. It's very joysome to do it. If you find joy like Yahushua did, he found joy in doing the work of the Lord. So we find joy in doing the work of the Lord. And it's the after effect that you feel after you've done the work of the Lord that brings you that joy. Hebrews chapters 12, 1 goes into that. It was a joy that was set before Yahushua that enabled him to endure that joy, right? The gladness of the heart is the life of man, and the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days. Right, you see? And we've got a higher joy than these people. We've got higher aspirations. Therefore, we have higher joy if we make it and we endure to the end. We're going to get immortality, which is the gift. If we endure to the end, immortality, and the word I was trying to remember the other day was euphoria. Euphoria, being in a new body is going to be euphoric. Right? Some of the visions I've had of being in a new body is euphoric, pain-free. Pain-free. Right? The gladness of the heart is the life of man, and the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days. Right? Looking that there's light at the end of the tunnel brings you joy now. 23. Love thine own soul and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far from thee, for sorrow have deleted many, and there is no profit therein. Right? That's sorrow. That's what sorrow can do to people. Many people go to the grave earlier than necessary because of sorrow. Again, they're the affairs of this life, getting bogged down and weighed down with the thoughts of man, the burdens of man that are too heavy for thee. They have brought man to their grave prematurely, right? Love thine own soul and comfort thine heart. Remove sorrow far from thee, for sorrow have deleted many, and there is no profit therein, right? That's what it does for you, man, right? Let's read on. Envy and wrath shorten life. Right? Again, these people are wicked, envious, and treacherous, and they're on a suicide mission. Envy and wrath shorten life, and carefulness bringeth age before the time, right? Carefreeness or carefulness or carelessness. Carelessness bringeth age before the time. A cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet, right? Careful and good heart will have a care for his meat and diet. What you put into your body, what you put into your bloodstream, because you are, and it is a true saying, you are what you eat, right? These fast foods nowadays, they're on a mission to put you in the coffin prematurely too. They're on a mission. They have an agenda to shorten your lifespan. Yes, they do. Yeah, McDoodle, right? Kentucky Light, and all of them, you know the ones. Yeah, all these fast food big. They're on a mission. They have an agenda to bring you out, to take you out, right? To take you away, take you out before the time. So we're going to touch on this one as well. Ecclesiastes 47. Really, this is the key. Once you get it into your psyche, into your muscle memory, you're going to do this, and then you're going to go from strength to strength. Ezekiel 47:12 says, "And by the river upon the bank thereof on this side and on that side shall grow all trees for meats, whose leaves shall not fade, neither shall the fruit thereof be consumed. It shall bring forth new fruit according to the months, because the waters they issued out of the sanctuary, and the fruit thereof shall be for meat," right? The fruit thereof shall be for meat, right? For you to eat, and the leaf thereof for medicine, right? And it's something that I'm thinking of right now, and I can name it, but I ain't gonna name it for precaution's sake. I ain't gonna name it. Again, this is not medical advice, but I'm just reading the scriptures. But there's things that you probably know as well, Akim, right? You can yam the fruit. A certain fruit you can yam it is good for you. A particular fruit, can't name it, and there's a particular leaf of the same fruit that you can yam that, make a tea out of that, which is good for you too. So yeah, we're referring to the herbs, which are the healing of the nations. Once you take them in their proper dosage, right? Take them in wisdom, in their proper dosage. You will benefit from the trees and the fruit thereof, which are for meat, and the leaves thereof, which are for medicine. You will benefit greatly. So the Spirit's on me to bring out those precepts, and I'm going to end with the final one, which is the icing on the cake. The final one, the icing on the cake. Let's read this one, and then we're going to end with the one after. Ecclesiastes 49. Let's read 5 says, "He that is evil to himself, to who will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods." Right, man? These people are miserably. Misery loves company. They're miserable to themselves. They're horrible to themselves. They're on a suicide mission. They're on a quick path to get into the grave, right? A quick path, a fast track. Yeah, they're on a fast track to being deleted, and they want to take you down with them, right? Hence all these vapors and all these other things, the abominable foods, abominable drinks. They're on a fast track to go into their grave, and they want to take you down with them. So they're not good to themselves, so they ain't going to be good to you. Right, 11, "My son, according to the ability, do good to thyself, and give the Lord his due offering," right? Look after yourself, right? Spoon feed yourself. Abba Razah, most importantly, feed on the precepts, feed on the scriptures spiritually, and it's going to benefit you physically, mentally, psychologically, in all abilities necessary. It's going to benefit you. The root of it is the scriptures, and taking heed to wise counsel. All right, ultimately taking heed to wise counsel. And then we've got a massive example here, a beautiful example here. We're going to end with this one. The last one, we're going to end with this Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16 and 12 says, "For it was neither herb nor multiplying plaster that restored them to health, but thy word of the Lord, which healeth all things." Right? So yeah, it's the forest bathing is a good for you. Forest bathing is a benefits too. We looked at that. The benefits of the forest bathing. Heals stress physically, mentally, psychologically. Gets the blood flowing, right? Gets your eyes working well. The eye salve on the eyes, the senses in tuned, the memory bank, the cognitive function working sharper, so you can remember things better. Ultimately, it's an all-round healer, forest bathing, which on top of that, with the blessing of the Lord, with the blessing of the Lord, as well as the herbs, the blessing of the Lord. For it was neither herb nor multiplying plaster that restored them to health, but the word of the Lord, which healeth all things. So get your health in, man. Get your forest bathing in. Get your walks in, your long walks in, your runs. If you do trampoline in, whatever you find helpful, get in the herbs. Get it all in there. They're throwing the kitchen sink at you. You grab that kitchen sink and throw it back at them. Tenfold. Right? And it's all the healing of the Lord. The word of the Lord is the healer. So the word of Yahweh Shem Shah put the spirit on me to do this video once again. Shalom to all the sincere Akim. And I'm going to let you see. Right? This was my this was my my little spot. Let me zoom back out again. That's what I was sitting on right there. Yeah, that's my spot. That's what I was sitting on, and it was beautiful, comfortable as ever. You understand? Comfortable as ever. My cushion. Yeah. Embracing with the trees. Becoming one with the trees. And we don't make this up. We don't make this up. So get your herbs in, man. Get your forest bathing in. Get your fix on, your healing on, to the blessing and glory of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash. Shalom. Shalom.